I'm here with Brian Gerard, who's the community director at Bungie, and we're here to talk about Halo Reach. Halo Reach is, I think, being pitched as the game of the year. So does that put a lot of pressure on you?
Honestly, the pressure that we have, it comes internally for us. I mean, we are looking at a decade's worth of experience building Halo, and for what very well might be our final Halo game, you know, the pressure on us is to really make our mark and leave our fans with something that we believe is the most defining Halo title to date.
Now, the big announcement today is the beta date. So can you tell the audience what that is?
Yeah, so just like we did for Halo 3 back in 2004, we're going to have a public beta for Reach. It's actually going to start on May 3rd. And the only way you can be a part of that is through your ODST game disc. And we're going to give, hopefully, a few million people a chance to come in, kick the tires, and really, truly help us make the final game that much better in the fall.
So, I mean, obviously helped a massive deal with Halo 3 and even Halo 2, I believe, as well.
Yeah.
So,
for Halo 3, we had about 800,000 people that played our beta for a couple weeks, and you know the amount of information and data that we got was instrumental and critical for us. It's important, but in the same regard, it's terrifying because we're putting an unfinished game into the hands of the public, and we know people are going to judge us based on that. So we're doing all we can to make sure it's a really fun experience, but first and foremost, it's a real beta for us.
Now, obviously, when you've got 800,000 people basically play testing a game for you, how do you end up consolidating all that feedback and distilling it?
Most of the really hard feedback that we get comes all through automatic data mining, and then of course we use our own sort of more social, conventional outlets like our forums.
Now, you know, obviously a lot of that automation is also visible to the public. Obviously with BungieNet, you know, people can track their data. I mean, how are you hoping to enhance that experience as well with Halo Reach?
Yeah, we'll have BungieNet running for the entire beta, so you'll be able to see some stats. You'll be able to use your in-game save films and take photos. BungieNet's going to grow right with the game, and we'll have some new surprises there as well.
How much content is the beta actually going to feature? Are we going to see maybe a new Forge or anything like that yet?
It basically will represent a subsection of almost every major portion of the game. Some of the weapons will be in there. We'll have a subset of maps. We'll have a subset of game types. All in all, it's going to be a really good representative sampling of the final game, but there's, of course, we're going to hold back some stuff because we have a long way to go to the fall, and we want people to have some stuff to look forward to.
So with ODST, that was a slightly more polished version of the Halo 3 engine. Is Reach another evolution of that, or is it something you've started from scratch?
They're radically different. You know, ODST from the beginning was meant to be about a one-year project, but Reach is much different. The game would have been close to 3 years in development by the time we ship it. We've had to radically overhaul every system in our game, so we're going to do things that we've never been able to do before in a game. Our environments are just much more immense and vast and open to exploration. So really, we're just pulling out all the stops.
How much can you say about the campaign at the moment? Obviously with ODST, we saw a new way of telling a story within the Halo universe, seeing it from the perspective of multiple ODSTs. Are you opting to follow a similar tact with the Noble team, or is that really to promote the cooperative aspects of the Noble team working in sync? We
are looking at making this a more character-driven story. So the difference is that you're not going to flashback between different perspectives. You're always going to be your own character, which the player will be Noble 6. You're a new member of the team, but throughout the game, you're going to have a really rich supporting cast of characters, and at times the whole team will be together. At times, just Noble 6 and various members of the squad will go off on side missions, but the player's not going to be alone. They're going to have just a really robust cast of unique characters to support them.
3rd of May, put it in your diaries. Just make sure you've got that copy of Halo ODST so you can play it.
I need you in that fight, Noble 1. Noble 1, come in. Noble 1, do you read me?
This is Sierra 259. You got Spartans on the ground, sir. We're not going anywhere.